Hi everyone. Black Panther 2 has recently been released, and there was a lot of buzz around it, so I was wondering what was so special about it. After all, this is a movie from the Marvel Universe and is a continuation of the story and tells what happened to the people of Wakanda after the last part of the Avengers. I was really interested to know what was going to happen next, but with the release of Thor 4, I was disappointed and didn't know what to expect. Nevertheless, I watched this film and was angry, because it lasts almost 3 hours and there were many silly moments, unrefined special effects, but most of all I did not like the complete absence of logic in particular scenes. The actor who played the role of the King of Wakanda died of cancer, and the film begins with Shuri trying to save her brother from an unknown heart disease, but she fails because the plant that could save him has been destroyed. This is a kind of commemoration of the actor. A year after his death, Ramonda, his mother and now the Queen of Wakanda, arrives at a meeting of the United Nations, where they discuss the fact that one of the states has information that the Chosen can be used to create weapons of mass destruction. According to them, this is a threat to global security and the non-proliferation regime. What a hypocritical thing to say, as the government of one of the countries approves an attack on one of the educational centers in order to acquire vibranium. However, the Wakandans repulse the attack, capture the soldiers, and bring them into the conference hall during Ramonda's speech. I wonder where all the security of the building and the surrounding area was, if no one prevented the Wakandans from entering there with the prisoners. No one even raised the alarm. After this stupid scene, the events are transferred to the Atlantic Ocean, where the military is looking for vibranium with the help of a unique machine. If they have already created such a machine, why haven't they created a drone that could descend into the depths and show everything that is there? Why risk people's lives and just let them drown in their diving suits? While diving, they are attacked by some species of an underwater civilization, and a cool special agent shoots one of them almost at close range, but hits not in the head, not in the chest, but in the armor on his shoulder. Meanwhile, Ramonda takes Shuri to the beach to honor the memory of the fallen T'Challa, where Namor, the ruler of the underwater kingdom, arrives and tells them about the threat that has arisen and issues an order to find some scientist and bring her to him. I wonder how he bypassed all the obstacles and checkpoints of this country, which has the most advanced technologies, thanks to which they monitor the whole world, and went unnoticed. Shuri is in search of a 19-year-old girl who is a talented engineer possessing Tony Stark-like skills. She is the one who built that vibranium-seeking machine just to prove her teacher that she could do it, and the US government took advantage of it. It seems strange that despite this being a unique invention, no one even tries to recruit her or at least assign agents who would watch her. As it turns out, she also created an analog of the Iron Man's suit. The Marvel Universe seems to have a limited number of talented scientists and engineers, mostly based in the US. They are surrounded by FBI agents and a chase through the city begins, during which the artificial intelligence informs Shuri that a reconnaissance drone is following them at an altitude of 9,000 m. Riri in her jet suit climbs to this altitude, where there is no oxygen, and tries to shoot this drone down. There she loses consciousness and falls, but as befits superhero movies, she comes to her senses at the last moment, saves herself and continues the flight. I am really fed up that everyone recovers their strength at the last moment. I wouldn't mind if she did crash though, it would add some variety. Not only does she shoot down that drone, but she also calculates the moment for the shot so that it falls on the cars that block the road. On the bridge, they are intercepted by Talokan warriors and engage in a fight. Okoye impales 3 of them with her spear, but they rise again on command, alive and unharmed. Thus begins a typical fight we generally see in such movies, in which no one has any blood, no wounds, nothing, but Okoye has a dislocated shoulder, which fixes itself and continues the fight. One of Talokan's warriors throws a grenade at her, which throws her into the river with an explosive wave, instead of killing or injuring her. When FBI agents arrive at the bridge to collect evidence, Agent Ross arrives there too and finds Shuri's necklace, which turns out to already have a bug installed for listening. I didn't understand this either. If Wakanda has the most advanced technology in the world, how easy is it to intercept their conversations through devices that clearly don't work like simple cell phones? Also, Why doesn't an artificial intelligence that can control any machinery detect this listening device? When the girls regain consciousness in the underwater realm, Shuri gets to know Namor better and learns his history and his people, as well as the fact that Namor has lived for over 400 years. And here again it is not clear to me why such mutations are present only in this people. Why does only Namor grow wings on his legs? Why don't the people of Wakanda have similar mutations? Why is only Namor mortal? After Shuri and Riri are freed from captivity, the Talokan warriors attack Wakanda. A fierce battle begins, but for some reason there are almost no men, mostly women are the ones fighting. By the way, back to the fact that Wakanda is a state with the most advanced technology. Baku, the leader of the mountain tribe of Wakanda, and his warriors fight with wooden sticks and wooden armor. So where are the vibranium weapons? Meanwhile, Namor attacks the throne room containing Ramonda and Riri with grenades, causing them to fall into the water, where Ramonda dies saving Riri. In the first movie, they cure Ross of the paralysis caused by the bullet wound, and here they are unable to revive Ramonda after drowning, although they do save Riri. After her mother's death, Shuri decides to resume work on creating a synthetic analog of the plant that has given them their power and which has been destroyed. At the same time, she and a young engineer create a trap for Namor and refine Riri's jet suit. Afterwards, Shuri, dressed in Black Panther's suit, leads an attack on Talokan's warriors, luring them into the ocean. The Wakandians arrive there in a huge ship with 2 stormtroopers and a dozen soldiers. As befits superhero movies, they perform acrobatic stunts during the fight. And I remind you once again that Wakanda is a state with the most advanced technologies, however they fail to take several guns with them, only a few vibranium spears. During the battle, Shuri traps Namor and takes him away from the main battle area. Namor destroys the plane with his spear. Shuri rips one wing off of Namor's leg, after which he gains the strength to defeat her. He pierces her with a spear he finds in the sand and uses the weapon to nail her to a rock. She also regains strength after being severely wounded to knock Namor down and detonate the plane, causing Namor to fall to the ground exhausted. I wonder how they knew where the spears were hidden in the sand. Still, Shuri spares Namor to end this battle and prevent a war between their peoples. In conclusion, I can only say that with a budget of $250 million, these moments could have been better thought out, the special effects and stupid moments in the script could have been fixed, and the duration of the film could have been shortened a little. Thank you for watching this video, take care, see you soon and don't forget to subscribe.